Hi, my name is Natasha Tracy, and this is Breaking Bipolar at HealthyPlace. Today I want to talk about my personal experiences with insomnia. Now, for the longest time, I actually suffered from hypersomnia. So hypersomnia is when you sleep too much. And I could sleep 10, 11, 12 hours in a night, and my body wanted that, and my brain wanted that, everything wanted that. And eventually I did get it down to start sleeping pretty normal hours. But for me, normal hours was actually about 9 hours a night. It's a little bit extra than your average person. Unfortunately, now I actually have insomnia. So insomnia, of course, is when you don't sleep enough. Now, for me, I often sleep only 4 hours a night now. I will go to I go to bed at the same time every night, and I do this because it's good for sleep hygiene. It's good for signaling your body that now's the time to go to bed. And that's great. But the thing is, my body doesn't listen to that signal very well. And so often I toss and turn for hours before I actually get to sleep. And then when I do get to sleep, I don't sleep a full night. So I'll often be up at 4 o'clock in the morning. And when I'm up, that's it, I'm up. There's no messing around. There's no going back to bed. When I'm up, I'm up. So unfortunately for me, I often get only 4 hours of sleep, sometimes 5, and it's really, really hard. And I have done absolutely everything you can think of in terms of sleep hygiene, in terms of trying to make sure that I do everything I can to regulate my body clock. And it just hasn't worked for me. That being said, if I didn't do those things, I don't know that I would sleep at all. And sleep is so critical when it comes to bipolar disorder. Now, before, when I used to be hypersomnia, when I had that, it was more because I was depressed. It's a common depression symptom, and it was for me. And now with insomnia, it doesn't necessarily mean that I don't have depression, because I still will often be depressed, but I'll be depressed with insomnia instead. You can have either one as a person with bipolar disorder. And unfortunately, what I found is that undersleeping actually worsens bipolar disorder. That's my personal experience. So when I was sleeping regularly, if I would mess up my sleep for one night, I could actually feel it the very next day. It was unavoidable. It was just, it was almost like I had been out drinking the night before. Even if I hadn't drank a single thing, the messing up of my sleep would give me basically a hangover the next day. So it was always really problematic. And now, of course, I don't get enough sleep any night. And that's pretty tough because now I sort of have a constant hangover. No drinking, just a constant hangover. And so that's really tough. And that's my experience with insomnia. It's terrible. I do take medication for it. I continue to look for new solutions, and I do my best to try and regulate my own circadian rhythm. But for whatever reason, my brain and body has just stopped sleeping properly. And this is such a common thing for people with bipolar disorder. But if this is you, know that there are things that you can do to try and help your insomnia, and talk to your doctor to get a plan together. My name is Natasha Tracy, and this is Breaking Bipolar blog.